Any Skyriders?
I don't think he is.
And that tells you, perhaps gives you the answer about Froome's descending maybe. Something to improve. We've seen so many positive things from him over the past couple of years. There's got to be something to pick away. Some sort of weakness.
Look at Sagan though, the way he's just sitting there, just turning that gear over.
Well, if Peter Sagan does manage to take the win today, as we see Contador's jersey in there again, no Sky shirts whatsoever. Nothing for Chris Froome, no teammates. They're obviously marshalling him wherever he is behind, and we don't even have a camera on him. It's Contador now leading them up, and this Tirreno could be about to change big style. Yeah,
definitely. Contador will obviously need to try and get back onto to Nibali, because they are on the same time in the general classification, so he needs to bridge that gap. And obviously after that, it's a question of who takes the bonus seconds. But where is Chris Froome?
Well, I had a conversation on the way to the commentary box today with several cycling fans talking about the stage that was going to happen and what we were perhaps going to see. And a lot of people were saying, well, come on, we know we've seen Team Sky control this, control that, it's the way they ride, no problem for them. I said, well, hang on, there's so many ups and downs here today that there are more variables than they're used to, a lot more variables, and we're perhaps seeing that how that teams can finally break them. Looking at the front of the race at the minute.
Just trying to pick out if we can see Chris Froome. There's a Sky team car at least.
Tom Dumoulin's there. Now, there we go.
There's Chris Froome with, is that Sergio Henao he's got with him?
I imagine it's either Henao or Uran. Certainly can't imagine it being anybody else as we look to Cunego.
It's that Kwiatkowski up there in that group.
It's all fractured out. This is the front of the race as far as the stage is concerned. It is Vincenzo Nibali and Peter Sagan. Nibali and Sagan, it's not a bad partnership if they stay together. Certainly there's benefit for both of them. Sagan will take the stage win. I'll ride for you and with you. And you can go into the blue jersey perhaps, or at least put yourself in a perfect position for tomorrow. Yeah,
certainly, and they were teammates last year as well, so you know, and they were actually in a position where last year into Chieti, Sagan rode Nibali down and beat him in the sprint to the finish. But these guys will know exactly what each other's sort of riding capabilities are, and there'll probably be some sort of a couple of nice little words being had as well as to how we're going to play this out.
Well, that was interesting because after that Chieti stage last year, there was so much aggro in the paper the day after, and the Italian press did not like it that Sagan had done that to him, of course, even though that Sagan himself is a bit of a darling of the Italian press because he's grown up in an Italian team. Now, looking back, it's a group here that has Spaniards with Sanchez and Contador, but again, going back to that debate at the front, I'm sure they can put their differences or whatever differences there were aside for a little ride to the finish here.
I think the differences were made in the pace.